Oh, hey, what's up, y'all? Oh, sorry. Okay. Welcome to the first ever episode of Sneaker Talk on Across the Nation with Jason. So basically, I'm just gonna go through some strategies that I do when I flip sneakers, and I think it's one of the best ways for people with not a whole lot of money to kind of make some extra cash. And I've started doing it to pay expenses or whatever. So I just am going to talk about for different shoes how you find and look up prices and how you figure out if a shoe is worth buying or not. Okay, so first things first, we're kind of going to get started. I recommend just pulling up Google. You can do this on your phone when you're at the Arc Thrift Store, which is a really good place that I get. I'm a big fan of Plato's Closet. I'm not sure if where you guys have those stores in terms of looking for shoes to flip. So I'm just going to take this example pair. This is a pair that right now I'm like restoring so I can sell it. And what you want to look is this is a pair of an Adidas pair of sneakers, right? So there's going to be what's called the art number, right? So that is going to be the number which it's going to start with what's called an alpha character, which just means that there's a letter, right? And that's what you type in. So the alpha character on this one is Q23 034. And that's the number, right? So then as you go on here, it's going to say, okay, this is the blue and black originals AQ, right? And right now, this pair of shoes is selling for, let's go check it out. It's selling by Adidas right now for, it's not even showing. It's not even showing how much it's selling for. But now I'm just going to copy and paste this. So I'm going to copy and paste this into GOAT, right? And GOAT is basically a shoe selling place where you can buy and sell used shoes. What you do have to be aware of is that if you buy a pair of fake shoes, you don't get paid. So I'm just gonna go see. Boom. There's no, according to that one, there is no. But I'm just gonna type in that art number into here. So you type in Q23 034. Yep. So that's not currently selling on GOAT. So, but I do know that this is the name of it. So let's go. It says available from these sellers, right? So I'm just gonna go check. Okay, so right now it is selling. The one place that it is selling is Amazon for $120. So this pair of shoes right here, right, brand spanking new, is $120, right? And I got these shoes a really long time ago. These are just a personal pair of mine, and I got them for $20, right? So then if you sell that, let's say I undercut that price and sell it for $100, right? And I sell it on GOAT or whatever, then I can make an $80 profit. Man, I'm trying to find the exact number. See, Adidas Originals AR. AR 2.0. Yep, that's what I had. That was the kind of shoes that I have. So the AR 2.0. So now, boom. So we have that pair of shoes. So let's look at it. So there's the Chicago, which is really, but we are blue and black. Blue and black. Blue and black. Bam. So I found the pair of shoes. So let's check eBay. That's another really good place where you can buy and sell sneakers. Right now it's currently sold out, but I'm just gonna look at previously sold prices. So all categories. So we're just gonna do this. It's the Adidas AR Blue. So I'm gonna copy and paste that in there. And we're gonna look at sold. That's how we're gonna sort by. See all. So then you go into seller. You sort by sold to see what the price of the shoes has been. So let's go back on GOAT now that we know the exact name of the pair of shoes, and we can search that in. So we can just search in Adidas AR 2.0. Sweet. So now we have a bunch of different options here. I'm not sure if you guys can see my screen. AR 2.0. So let's go back and search this. Adidas AR 2.0, and then blue and black. So blue. Alright, so they do have it on here, but it does not have an image. And I found another pair of shoes. So this means that it might not be as big of a deal. So right now, there's the AR 2.0 Winters, right? So it's the same kind of shoe as this, but it has basically there's a felt part on the side of the shoe, and then on the strap, it's a different color scheme. But it's still the same it's the same base sneaker, but it just is a different colorway and felt pattern. How this is kind of a more plasticky feel. It had a more it has felt on it. But yeah, so right now I can't find it there. So there's one other place that I want to check before I would just sell it on Facebook Marketplace for like $60. As I would check StockX. So you go Adidas AR 2.0. Oops, so they don't have any AR 2. So let's just search the Adidas AR. Yeah, so the reason so there's a reason I'm not a big guy on StockX is you can't really sell old sneakers on it. You actually just can't. They only sell new sneakers, and those are definitely not new. But I just wanted to see where I could compare prices. So right now with this pair of shoes right here, I'm going to list on Facebook Marketplace or on my personal page. So then on Ocean Connection, which is the Shoe Pirate brand. So there's that. So that's how I looked at that pair of shoes. So let's do a different one. That's going to be a little bit easier to look up. These ones, admittedly, are a lot more beat up. They've lived a lot more life, but these ones are Nike. So on Nike shoes, they have a really good identification system. And actually, the label is a little bit jacked up on that pair, but they have two, thankfully. Sweet. So now it's this pair of shoes. It's a low top Air Jordan. Admittedly, a little bit beat up, to be honest with you. Yeah, so these have been a pair of shoes that I've worn down. I got them a while, but I just am kind of curious to see what they've been selling for. I'm not even going to sell these. I just kind of want to talk about my process for looking up a Nike pair of shoes. So you take that initial shoe tag. The shoe tag is your friend, right? It is very, very important that you have the shoe tag. If a shoe does not have a shoe tag, unless you just have this crazy database of knowledge, and admittedly you get some, I can look at a pair of shoes and kind of get some of the sneakers, but I'm not very good at it. Right, so then I'm going to go with 70. So the code is 7240 10 407. And bam, so these are the Nike Jordan Eclipse. So now we know that. We're going to copy and paste this guy. And also, you can do everything I'm doing on my laptop right now, you can do. But if you just know that there's a good pair of sneakers that it's like, wow, that's a steal. That's a steal. Most of the time, if you get a pair of shoes for $20 and under, there's a margin there that's worth it. It's whether you're going to make $10 or if you're going to make $5. Whether you're going to make $10 or if you're going to make, 150, which have been on some of my pairs of shoes, which have been my margins. So let's go back on GOAT, and we're just going to look at what they've been selling at. What these Adidas Eclipse. Jordan Eclipse. Oh, found it. Yep, so we're going to search it. Jordan Eclipse. There's one for $149, one for $65. There's one for $150. I don't see my blue one. Um, selling on GOAT right now. So I'm just going to do the product code into. I'm just going to put the product code in there. So into the actual search bar on GOAT, which is another way that you can do it. But for Adidas ones, I haven't been having any luck just putting it into the actual application. I basically, what I do is I Google it, and then from there, I then 4010. So we're just gonna search that. Bam, awesome. Wait, oh, found him. Black Blue Lagoon. So these ones sold new at 110. The price has been cut to $65. Um, but they don't have mine with the orange back. Oh, I think I found mine. Oh, that's black. That's not blue. So these are all Jordan Eclipses. So we need to look for navy blue, which is what this kind is. Yeah, but pretty much everything is selling not super great. Yeah, so they're selling for like 65. Bulls, Jordan Eclipse. Yeah. So those are really, so this shoe right here would probably sell brand new, depending on the need, for around $65, maybe a little bit less. But if you can find a pair of shoes like that for like $5 or $10, right? That's a no brainer. So I'm gonna go grab another pair of shoes real quick. So then we got some Under Armours here, which admittedly they're a little bit tougher to look up, but I'm just gonna do that same method where you take the art number. The art number is really what you want to look for because that's the identification number for the model of the shoe. That's how you figure out, like, that's where you look it up. So the art number on this guy is 1259016. Bam. Okay, basketball shoes, lockdown. So lockdown basketball shoes, Under Armour. Yep, $65. That's about what I thought. Yeah, they're selling for about $65. New on Under Armour store. Yeah. So there's $62. It was really popular. Yeah. And then red and black. There's my model. Nope, that's not mine. Actually, this is the even newer version of my shoe. My shoe I bought a couple years ago. The Under Armour Lockdown 4s. These are the Lockdown 1s. So, yeah, so pretty much with basketball shoes, yeah, yep, not working. But yeah, so I'm checking Zappos right now, which is another shoe selling site. Actually bought out by Amazon, which is really funny because my goal is to kind of start one of those things, and because my parent company was Ocean, yeah. So I think I just thought it was kind of funny. But yes, the UA lockdown. Um, yeah, so they're going for around that price range where it's $65. Um, but yeah, so that's another one. Those are all the three pairs of shoes. So I'm probably gonna sell these guys because I know it's 65 for about 35. I'm gonna sell these ones for 65, and if I was gonna sell these ones, I'd probably list them for about $20. but I'm not going to because I don't like selling things that I wouldn't buy. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have another pair of shoes here that I just kind of think are. These would be the shoes that you want to look for. These are things that you are really good look. If you find these in a Ross, go get them because a lot of the times you can buy them for that $65 mark and they'll sell for that 120 mark really well. So these are a pair of Nike shoes. They're Jordans, and I'm just gonna look up the code in Goat. So AV 3922. So if you type in that gets you the model number. So these, I can tell you right now, are the Turos. These are the Nike Turos. These are right now selling for $95. They came out in 2018. And right now they're selling used for about $60. Yeah, so if you can find this is definitely a pair of shoes that you can find somewhere for about 45, right? If you go to a Ross, whether you go to a lot of these other places, and that because like Ross and that stuff, you really can get good prices. And then if you find this pair of shoes, most of the time they'll sell for like 45, and then it might not really be worth it because you know it's selling for 60. Basically, through then if you sell through Goat, their margin is taken out of you when you sell it. So you lose a big part of your margin with shoes like that. So right now, I'm actually just gonna do a little thought experiment and look on Facebook Marketplace and see what could I flip right now, and see if I can make some money on it. So first things first, you go to Facebook Marketplace. We're looking for used shoes. Also, if you buy stuff on Facebook Marketplace, negotiate the living crap out of it. Because think about it, if you're thinking about selling something online, you're pretty much like cutting. Like I'm just gonna search for shoes. Shoes near me. Shoes. All right, so we're just gonna scroll through, kind of go and see what we're looking for. Okay, so there's these Nike Air Maxes that are 6Y. So a women's pair of shoes. So let's try to just identify what they are and where. These look pretty new. If they have a picture of the tag, I'm gonna message this person and ask for a picture of the tag. So boom, I asked that person for a picture of the tag, right? And those shoes, the person was selling for $90. These are all, little shoes. There's a $35 pair of those. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, boom, 20 bucks pair of shoes. I don't know what they look like. Yep. Okay, so there's toddler shoes. There's some ghosts. I think I'm gonna right now. I'm going to just do local pickup. Local pickup. So then I can only see the shoes that I want to see. Um, Boom, money. This is so. I'd recommend when you're looking for shoes, what you want to do is you want to check local because if someone's trying to ship it to you, that means that they kind of have a business going and they kind of have the. Okay, so let's look. Union Royal. This guy's selling them for $160 at a size 10.5. Also, what you gotta be careful of is there's some people that will sell fake sneakers, and then you won't be able to sell it through something like Goat, and then you'll have to just donate it and write off the loss. So then there's that. There's a Union Royal Jordan 1s. So we're just going to type in Jordan 1s. Jordan 1 Union Royal. Well, it's not a Union Royal because it's not coming up. So that means it's a different kind. Okay, so there's a Jordan 1 that came out in 2019. That's a retro high OG Obsidian, right? So we're going to check and see if he misidentified this pair of shoes. And it looks like he might have, or she. Yeah, so these are not Union Royals. So he has these listed for $160 right now on Goat. New they're selling for 200. New they're selling for 200. So oh my gosh. Okay, this is another thing. So there's a buy new for 200 and then there's people trying to sell for 297 is the lowest price. So this price this is a shoe that is very commoditized. So this person, if I can negotiate them down from that 160 point price range, right, I'm going to be able to sell it. I'm going to ask if they have the box. Hi, Donovan. Is the box included? Because knowing if the box is included is really going to tell me a lot in terms of the actual condition of the shoes and a lot of things like that. Also, this guy has a pair of shoes in his bio. Oh, wait, just kidding. No, he's just a normal guy. That's cool. A lot of the times, if there's a guy that has like a Facebook account where it's just a pair of shoes as like their profile picture, like you'll kind of get hosed in that. Okay, this is another thing that I want to look at. So there's these ones. So that is a really really good find. That pair of shoes that 160 price range that are right now selling on Goat new for 200. That's a really good spot to sit in because if I buy those for 100, I could flip them for $200, make $100. That's not a good deal. That's a pretty good deal for me. Okay, so here's some Adidas shoes that someone's selling for $10. Oh, and they got a picture of the tag. Okay, so PWI01. Okay, so we're going to type that in. PWI. Okay, so I can't find them on there. Oh, I'm not typing in the art number. I'm not practicing what I preach. So that's going to be D. It looks like a D. The picture quality, you don't understand. I have it like enhanced on there. So we got D 81949. Adidas. Okay, so I found them. So these are the Adidas T-Max. Adidas T-Mac. What are they selling for? $65. Ooh, wait. Okay, this is not the pair in the picture. Adidas T-Max. Okay, this is a much better picture. One sec. I'm literally going to get close to the actual picture to try to see. That might be an O. So we're just going to try to type the one in again. So 0849. Yep, so that's not coming up with anything right now. We're just going to try 0 in that place and see what happens. And this is why it helps to start building out your knowledge base. But a lot of the times, like these pictures that you're finding on, so these are high top. These are a size 3, so these are for like a baby. So that's not what I like selling as well. So we're just gonna move on. Okay, I like Nikes. Boom. A little bit of pair of beat up Nikes. Pair of beat up Nikes. Never heard nobody. Awesome. So sweet. Now I'm gonna pull out 2 tabs. We're about to big brain this, so then I can search faster. So we're just gonna type in. That is 904234. And so so with that, so then I know these are low dunks, and I type in 603. Boom. So they're on sneakerhead.com. Ooh, right now they're selling for $80. And right now this lady is, because also this is a women's pair of sneakers. These are selling for $45, but they're pretty beat up, admittedly. So they might not sell. I'm gonna go check what they're selling for on Goat. So now I know the name of the shoe. So these are Nike Low Dunks that are silt red. So I just type in silt red Low Dunks. Boom, and I found the shoe. It's right there. So right now it's selling for $200, and it's buying used for $150. Hell yes, that is exactly what you want. That is exactly the margin, especially because this person is very much undervaluing what they have. So we're gonna talk to Robert, if it's available. Hey. I don't know. So pretty much what the value of this pair of shoes could be is I would like fix it up and make it look really nice and try to keep a lot of the material. Hey, is this available? Awesome. So this is all on Facebook Marketplace. That is one of the best places that I found on sneakers, is because I think the picture quality is really good most of the time. Of course, there's going to be some times where you get bad ones. But that pair of shoes for $45, it's selling for $200 used. That is money. That is exactly what you want to look for. Blueberry shoes. I don't know a lot about that. Another thing is I try to stick to the big 2. That's Adidas and Nike. Because most of the time, people want Adidas and Nike almost no matter what. Okay, these are some NMDs. NMDs, don't wonder if they have any other pictures, so I'm just going to ask for more pictures. And what's really good about Facebook is it puts it in a really good way that you can kind of start to categorize it really well. Also, side note, if you just get totally burned on a pair of shoes, right, and you can't end up selling them, you can give them to Plato's Closet, and then you get store credit. So what's really good about that is they give you more store credit than if they just give you cash. But they also can give you cash. But I think opting for the store credit and looking for another pair of shoes is a good way of reinvesting your profits, if you will. Which I think you should do with sneakers a lot of the time. Okay, these are some all black Nike Airs. Crap. I can't see the tag, but let's just try to do some research. Leather Nike Airs high top. So now I'm going to try to reverse image search it and try to find the pair of shoes that it was. So this is Nike Air Force One High 07. Judging by the stitch line, and it's selling for about $100. $100. This person's trying to sell for $100. The only way I'd make money is if I just lowball the person, which it is. Which it is. It has been listed for a long period of time. That's another thing you got to look for. If something's been listed for a really long time, they're really desperate to get rid of it. And they kind of like, oh man, I've been sitting on these for a while. Okay, this is a good pair. So these are 6.5 youth. I don't mess with youth shoes. There's a reason I don't mess with youth shoes is because it makes it really difficult to give away. I just also I think keeping track of I couldn't find that one. Yeah, so there's some shoes that you just are like they're general enough where you can see them. Oh, I see these. So these are Jordan 1s. This person is selling a pair of Travis Scotts for $550. Now we're kind of getting into a lot more of the expensive stuff, which sometimes you can make money on, but it's really hard because they kind of if they buy an expensive pair of shoes, a lot of the times they know what their market is and what their market size is. I like this one. These are some Nike Vandal high tops. Yep. Let's check it. So Nike Vandal high tops. Let's see what these are selling for. I don't know. Okay, so Nike Vandal, and these are a white on a light yellow. So this is what we're looking for. Looking for that pair of shoes. Varsity Royal. There's a lot of Vandal differentiators, so there's a lot of variety in this shoe. So depending on the sneaker, it might make it pretty valuable. Okay, so they got this really cool kind of okay. Also, in the last page of it, they pulled up all of the shoe and basically priced out what it is. So they say, okay, I'm guessing these are fake. There's no way this person, because right now this exact pair of shoes is selling on StockX for $2,000. So either A, this person is an idiot, or they're fake and they're fake. Because why would you post that on there? So yeah, so those ones are fake. In a very high likelihood, it's like the risk reward there's just not there. I really think just getting small little wins is the best way to flip shoes. Okay. This one's kind of tough. So this is I can't really see. So these are size 12. They're men's shoes, Adidas. So I'm just gonna try to. Oh, bam! I got the art number. Sweet. So that is going to be TW 7049. And if these aren't pulling up, it is 7849 shoes. So are these low tops? Okay, sweet. I found them. So they are these. They're this Adidas Superstars that are in pretty good shape. So it's an Adidas Superstar, but it's a different kind than the one in the picture. So we need Adidas. So we're typing in this in GOAT right now. All day I dream about soccer, and they are Superstars. Superstar. Okay, sweet. So that's a good sign. Right now they're coming up. So there's $80. Oh my gosh. Okay. I would have bought these like right now. I would literally would have got my car at 9. So basically, there is ones from the 1996 edition that are selling for $300. There's another one that's selling for $999. Okay, this is Superstar Black, the exact kind of shoe that's selling for $25. Definitely not worth my time. Because right now this dude is selling them for $30. So he's selling them for $5 above market price. We're just still looking through. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of good stuff, but that one pair, that like pink felt pair of Nikes, I think that's a really good deal. That's a really good deal. Ooh, okay. Adidas Original Falcon. Those are in great condition, phenomenal condition. These are out in, but these are shipped, so I might break my rule. Oh no, they're in Fountain. That's not too far from me. I could drive and pick them up. So, but yeah, these are in really really good shape. So let's look up. Let's just search the title of the shoes and see if that comes up. I don't want to do work if I don't have to. Yeah, so right now they're selling for $89 on Poshmark. I kind of want to check them out on Goat, see what's popping. Adidas Women's Original Falcon. This one's selling for on eBay for $45. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. I'll make an offer. I'll make an offer of $15. $18. Awesome. So I just sent an offer in for $18. Sick. Bet. Ooh, let's look at another pair of women's sneakers. Man, this is something that I get. These like Adidas and Nike women's shoes, there's a really, really good market and they're like selling really quick. Like really, really quick. So is there any more information? I'm just gonna say, hey, Chrissy's is still available. I think I know this person. I think it's someone that I know's mom. Yes, this is someone I know's mom. I'll go DM her and be like, hey, tell your mom to drop the price on the women's shoes. But yeah, so there's a women's size or like, no, yeah, because I know this person. That's funny. No, yeah, I know. Like I went to high school with her mom. With this girl I know's mom. So cool, sick. Shoe talk, man. Yeah, so that's a lot of the old stuff. Ooh. All right, so these are some concretes. $50. I might like this. I might like it a lot. So these are black. I think these are black varsity reds. They're black on black and gray. Black and gray. I don't think there's red on the sneaker. Those look like Oreos. So those are Oreos. Okay, I got my hopes up for no reason. They are selling for $66, and this guy is selling his for $50, so he understands the market. Cool. Yeah. So I think it's really everything that I can see on Facebook right now. I gotta just come back in a week or so, check again. But now we're gonna go check Craigslist. Craigslist me. Colorado Springs. We're gonna search shoes. See what's popping. Dress shoes. Running shoes. Climbing shoes. New Balance. No. I don't really see a whole lot here. That I could capitalize on. Yeah. Nothing's really catching my eye as, worth it. I think I'm going to make a vlog in the next couple days, just like me walking through, like a Plato's Closet or whatever, and just talking through what I'm looking for. Yeah. There's that. Men's shoes, 10.5. Yeah, those aren't worth it. Ooh, nope, young. A lot of the times when you get a really good price on a pair of shoes, and then you realize it's like baby shoes. But yeah, that's everything I see right now for shoes, in my area. If I'm up, and also like if I'm up in like Boulder, or if I go on a business trip somewhere, right? Like a lot of the times I just go and check Facebook or Craigslist and whatever, and then I basically use that money that I flip and I try to sell them same day and list them somewhere, and then I like do it. Like I flipped a bunch of shoes. Like that was how I made money for a while. That was like my job. But yeah, it's really big. I think shoes is a very, very good opportunity if you're just like looking to make some money. I think shoes is a really, really good way, especially if you start to get and you know more information, and then you have a little bit of money to spend. Because a lot of the times with new sneaker drops, there's people that are willing to pay a premium for those. So then pretty much it's like the price that Nike pays, the resale market on a lot of those shoes goes up by like a really crazy degree. So yeah, so let's go. Actually, I'll go through the sneaker release calendar and see what's popping. So Goat has a really awesome feature where they do a really good job of showing new shoes that have dropped. I'm just gonna go through what I see. What shoes do I think had a really good? Oh wow, they made reverse flues again. Okay, so as you guys know, there's like the flu game. And Michael Jordan wore a very, very famous pair of shoes during that game, and they just got re-released. So right now there's buying new at $218 and buying used for $194, and that came out on the 26th. Man, imagine just using your shoes and like selling them used for like a week. That's kind of stupid. But hey, man, it's like if you bought them for like 170, which I almost guarantee they did. Usually there's new year drops. So let's go. I'm gonna look at Seal. That's what I want. Awesome. So new. Ooh, actually, what's today? Today is the 11th. On Saturday, the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Volt Golds dropped. The Jordan 1s are just most of the time sell out really, really quick. And their released price was $170. Now their buy new price is $220. Yeah, because it's pretty universal that every single new Nike shoe drop, they start off at 170. That's like what the standard price for a Nike shoe drop is. So there was a Yeezy Boost that came out, the Sand Tape. Those Yeezys are, if you can get them aftermarket, you can really make some money. I bought a pair of Yeezy Butters. and I sold them back, and I made about $70, which is pretty cool. It's because I found them from a guy that was selling them used and was like, "Oh, would you take?" I was like, "Oh, we just lowballed him," and he ended up taking it. And I was like, bought him for 120, and then sold him for, I think it was 190 same day. So that was really good. So like stuff like that is what you want to look out for. I'm a big fan of Yeezys for that. Also, I just think Kanye's cool. But yeah, there's a lot of these shoes. Um, Another thing that I think people can do and start doing is if you go on StockX, right? So what StockX is really cool about is it treats the sneaker market like a stock market, and they only sell new shoes. So basically, right now, remember how I was talking about those Retro One high whites that just got released, right? On StockX, it is right now selling for $169, right? On Goat, it is selling for 220 or 178 depending on which one you got. So there is I'm trying to figure out what the freaking difference. Either one of them's a high top, one of them's a low top. I'm an idiot. So they have the high top and then they have the low top. So the low top is selling for 169, high top is 212. I'm trying to figure out what am I getting wrong? I got to be doing something weird. So retail price was 130. I was way off. I was way the heck off. So it does tell you retail price on here, so that's something to keep in mind. So everyone's trying to make money on these shoes. So yeah, so retail price, and then right now used is all sold out because they released 2 days ago. So obviously there's not going to be anyone that's trying to sell them 2 days after. Let's go check out what other stuff. What other stuff's going on? These Boosts 350s. There's 342. Awesome. So Yeezys have usually a higher retail price than most sneakers. So let's go check out that Yeezy Sand one. So we're just gonna go check out. It doesn't have recent drops, which kind of makes me sad. Oh, so there's a release calendar. That's really cool. That's what I want. So we're gonna see the releases. So there's a couple that are releasing on Thursday that I think could be really good. And then we're kind of going through looking at all these different sneakers. I think New Balances are going to take off. I think that's another thing that I didn't talk about. So I think the big three would be Adidas, Nike, and Adidas, Nike, New Balance. I think a lot of New Balance's new stuff actually looks really fresh. Like, because New Balance was kind of the butt of the joke for a really long time. Like, a really, really long time. They just, they look sucky. Yeah, and yeah, those are all the releases. That's Sneaker Talk. So I appreciate y'all for listening and watching. That's just kind of something that's Shoe Pirate. That's one of the companies that I run. That's what we do and we sell. And yeah, so that's Sneaker Talk. I'm gonna kind of do more vlogs and more content surrounding it. But I appreciate it, y'all. Hope everyone has a great rest of their days, and stay hustling, keep it real. Thank you.